Ooh, oh, alright, time to appoint the greatest attorney to have ever lived, Phoenix Wright. Alright, boys. New game. Right, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations. Obviously, we're going to start here. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Episode 1, The First Turnabout. Yes, sir, let's play this. First steps. Can't get caught. Not like this. Gotta find someone to pin this on. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Damn, that's a chief to look at. Mia herself. Obviously, I actually was playing this game a while back with my friend. I know who some of these characters are. I don't remember most of this. So, and there's two other games that we haven't played. So once this game is done and the next two games, after those two games, I won't know much because I only played this one here. I'm glad I made it on time. Mia herself. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you and your client as well. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Oh, here he comes. It's all over. Yep, that's him. Sounds like he wants to die. Larry, poor Larry. Fucking idiot. Oh yeah, he's obsessed with this woman. Gotta tell me who took my baby away. Poor guy. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. And that luck today's gonna bite him in the ass. But I know better than anyone that he has a good heart. He's a guy with a good heart. That and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Don't worry, Phoenix, we got this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, babe. The defense is ready, Your Honor. This man is... Hey, first case. Remember that. It's alright. This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I am a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thanks. Thank you, Your Honor. Man's gonna lose his shit. Given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. It just consists of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name. Hold on. I do remember you can do this, buddy. Time of death. Cindy. Okay. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing it total here. Are you absolutely sure you're up for this? Even she's losing it. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. I know something else is about to come on. Just press the R button. I love how they tell, this game does that. A lot of games do that nowadays, but back then it was like so weird. Like every now and then you have something to it. Check it off, then do it for me, please. I'm begging you. It's Cindy. No, Cindy's not. Because you press this, Cindy's autopsy, and the only person with that name is this one, Cindy Stone. The victim is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? If I remember correctly, blood due to blood trauma. Correct. So my questions, I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Because I don't feel relaxed this much. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see the court accepts it into evidence. Pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Yes, I know. Trust me, I know. I have to. That evidence is the only evidence you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. And the funny thing is, you can actually check this as many times as you want. You can flip it to let you see the people who's in the court. That's Sidney, the one that got killed. This is Larry Butts, and that is the prosecutor. May call his first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. What do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. I just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oof. Mr. Buzz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? You were great together, real Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? Poor bastard. Then dumb, she just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. That's being dumb. What you described is generally what we mean by being dumped. Actually, he abandoned you and was seeing another man. She had just returned from overseas with one of them. She's with one of them the day before dinner. Ah, poor kid, poor guy. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. He's so clueless. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? To answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens? Stop him from answering. Is it right into this case? Okay. I don't think I remember that part. And of course he's gonna say something. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe that the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy. You know, if you're that type of person that's like Butts, you gotta calm the fuck down, because you're gonna ruin people's lives. This is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Maybe I didn't. Oh boy. What do I do? Stop him from answering. I'm gonna go with have him answer honestly. Okay, now I'm remembering a bit of pieces here. The fuck? Why is Toad in the game? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies the matter. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. Fleeing the scene of the crime. Of course he would. Of course he would find them. According to Mr. Payne, or Pine, however you say it, the prosecution may call a witness. Lady Murder, my witness was sending newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. I don't like that smiley face. These are descriptions. Is this correct? Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Alright, so we gotta be very diligent here. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I wailed in fright and found myself unable to go outside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found the public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Mary, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to be working during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit, or however you say that damn name, used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for you. Okay, so see, blackout record electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why you expose the lies in the testimony the witnesses just gave. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in this. Or is your client really guilty? Obviously, we just said that our buddy is innocent, so we gotta prove that he's innocent. You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay, you got it. Open the court records with the R1, again she says it, then point out contradictions in the testimony. So here's this one little piece that we can do. Obviously, okay, so as you can see at the top right, shows like a blue bar. Those are the amount of mistakes you can do before, you know, game over. R1 shows you the evidence that we got. As you can see, they gave us the blackout record, so from noon, so I'm going to assume from 12 to 6 p.m. And this is the tinker, the item that was used to kill the person, and this is the record. She died between 4 to 5, being hit once. So what we can do is, okay, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Press L1. Is a man leaving the apartment in a common sight? Find it odd you would take notice of him. Strange to me, that's all. He was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. So you don't have a limit to how many times you can press L1 from what my experience is. So you can go here and here and here and just keep pressing L1 to press the person for more information. Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd, in a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. And then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright. Oh, see, I made a mistake. Are you sure she was dead? She wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. Guess that will look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. You thought to call the police? Doesn't that mean you didn't actually call them? Please listen to the rest. Yep. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Alright. What time did you call it? What did the time exactly? It was 1 p.m. The building, the murder. Just trying to make sure. Are you certain? Absolutely. Okay, so see here, we have we have a contradiction. He found the body at 1, right? We're looking at the autopsy part. As you can see, it says time of death 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. So he found the body at 1, yet makes no sense.
Objection!
Find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? There, see, you got him sweating now. We got him sweating. I find that hard to believe, Mrs. Why were you so certain? Hey, Michael, what's up? How you doing, man? How's the day going? How's your day going, man? Why are you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? That's a really good question. Yeah, of course you would ask. Yeah, of course. As you can see, where I am playing today, Phoenix Wright. The Phoenix Wright, there's 3 games in one, like a bundle, and this is the first game. Once I beat the first game, I'm going to be playing the other 2 games. Way to put him on the spot. I get a 4-day break. That's good, man. A 4-day break? Hell yeah. All you have to do is point out contradictions. Yep. Lies always begets more lies. Season 1 and their whole story falls apart. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it does. Here to give you testimony again. And then once you catch them on their lies, they will once again try to, retell their story. When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay, I'm gonna explain something in a second. I see you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right, you know what to do. Yep. Okay, so normally what I would do is go one by one, pressing the L1 to press him for information, like this. He said heard, not saw. Yes, heard. All I saw was a body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something? But if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. After the prosecution, witness continued testimony. Now, here's where it comes. There's a voice saying the time. It was probably television. Normally, we would continue and press, but here's the thing. We have evidence right here from, right, called the blackout records. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Right here, his testimony contradicts the evidence. So we could continue pressing all of this, you know, to get more information, which I will. I'm not gonna, you know, just immediately press it and stuff like that. No, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only a large TV. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified he heard the time. Now, obviously, when you have a companion next to you as such, they will be like, yo, something doesn't seem right, this seems fishy, you know, maybe press on them further when it comes to if that is specific information. I can explain the gap. Can you explain this? I think they must have been watching it using the tape program. A video, yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. True. The problem lies someplace else. We agree that you heard the time this year. Yes. That's why I thought it was okay. See, you can keep going. Obviously, sometimes they will tell you what you know. But since we already know where the error is, this is what we're gonna do. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Ah, well. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Salwitz? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Salwitz? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. Even the judge can see it. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Salwitz. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock on the apartment, wasn't there? Remember when the killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear that time. I saw it. Okay, so before we go any further... A statue in the shape of the thinker. I saw it. See how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry, I only just remembered that table clock. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? The murder weapon. The killer used it to kill the victim. To hit the victim. See, now here's the thing. It's just called a statue. There isn't a clock to it. The table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you throw yourself in the middle of my testimony or something? Something seems fishy. See, even Phoenix understands that something doesn't seem right. I was going to keep going. Why didn't you tell us that in the first place? I guess it just slipped my mind. I'm not really sure how it happened myself. The witness says he saw the table clock and the sword. Now find the contradiction. Yeah. See? Okay. Now what we're gonna do is this, because this is the actual murder weapon. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? In your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Poor bastard. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawix. Alright, chat. I hate to do this, I really do, but I'm gonna have to cut this short. A family emergency just came up and I need to go. Alright, chat. If anything, if everything gets settled by the time, you know, I come back and stuff like that, I'll stream again, because I don't want to leave it just to be this short stream, okay? I'll catch you guys later, okay? Take it easy, all.